That's a confirm that I needed. Oh, excuse me? He's gonna super. Yep. He's not negative off that? As of April, I have been playing Guilty Gear Strive for over a year now, and it's the most fun I had with the game since I first started Ultra Rumble back in 2023. We've had our ups and downs, from looking for my main, losing elo, and losing confidence to ranking up and improving. You know, simple fighting game stuff, nothing crazy. About 6 months ago, I joined the Guilty Gear community server to get feedback and help me improve. You could post VODs to review it, ask higher ranked players for tips, and even play matches with people. But I had noticed a little tab in the corner of my eye. Back in March, I entered my first tournament called the Keys Derby, and as you guys probably know, I got fried. I mean, absolutely obliterated. That tournament had crushed my spirits. It led to me making 2 whole videos about said situation, but eventually I got over myself. I started playing LFL, fixed my mindset a bit, and somehow managed to finally hit platinum rank. So when they announced another Keys Derby number 10, I figured, okay, maybe this time will be different. So me and my friends, Mistover, Oblivion, and that one dude, literally all decided to enter the tournament and had one simple goal: win a full set. Not win the whole tournament, not make top 8, just win one set. Only one. So you're probably thinking, was I able to win that one set? No. All I wanted was to prove that I had gotten better, not that I'm amazing. I was finally plat. I was finally confident in my outfit. I wasn't even character hopping anymore, but unfortunately the bracket had other plans. Rewind to the day of the tournament. I had just got home, ate a delicious plate of food, and started to set up a stream. At 7:45 that day, I had started the stream and prepared to fight my first opponent, which was... Yeah, why not start the uphill battle early? This match f***ing sucks for LFL, considering Gold Lewis literally says, hey, how much do you like having a health bar? Going into this match, I knew Gold Lewis hit hard, but actually facing him in a tournament setting made me realize how crazy this character can get at certain levels. And to add icing on the cake... he's a VIP! Yeah, he's a former Celestial 4 player, so I was already a bit discouraged seeing that. But still, I let my thoughts go and focused up and tried to play to my best. Oh. Yeah, I started. Yeah, what a great first round. I won, and I was doing all that thinking, yes, I could finally win. Maybe I could win the set. I was wrong. No. No. Oh. No! I did it again. Oh my god. Holy bruh. Yeah, that was completely and utterly egregious. And it didn't get any better from here, unfortunately. I could have 6-speed that.
Oh my god. What? No way that missed. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my f***ing god.
Roll the clips, bro. We already know what happened. Just roll the clip. Just roll the clip.
Jeez. Oh. I'm walking low. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. To confirm that I needed. No, stop jumping. Oh, excuse me? Oh.
So after getting put through the Gold Lewis f***ing experience, I was sent to the losers bracket, and honestly I was annoyed. Gold Lewis is one of those characters where if you don't respect the matchup, which I don't know, your health will just disappear. It will vanish in one hit. So I tried to shake it off and focus on my next matchup. But during the wait for my next matchup, the tilt started to boil in my stomach, and it ended up going on a little rant about why I had thought I lost to Gold Lewis.
What I was thinking about in my head was that literally before we got on, my friend plays Nago, and I realized while I was fighting him that, bro, basically what it is that Elfelt, it feels like when you're fighting a character with large normals, it makes it feel like it's impossible to get in because you have to sit at the edge of the screen and like wait, like hold on, like look, with Elfelt, stuff like this, I can't get in. It makes it harder to get in against characters with big normals. But before, I was counting it as a skill issue. I was counting it as a skill issue before because half the characters in this game have big normals. So I'm like, alright, so obviously it's just a skill hurdle I gotta get over. But apparently, no. He has the same issue I have when he plays Geo. It's like a lot of the characters that I like to play have no way to control neutral, so it makes playing neutral like 10 times harder than it actually is. So like yeah, like stuff like this, or like this, or like this, it makes it impossible for me to get in. So it feels like where you see where Kai is, it feels like I have to sit there at all times when I'm fighting. It's kind of annoying as hell. Not to mention Nago. Well, he doesn't have a dash. But Nago himself, look, as you can see, does a lot of damage. Oh, that's cool. But as I was saying, so other characters, like, let me think. A character that I played for a little bit, actually. Alright, look. Well, it's not as obnoxious as other characters, but look. Look. This. But anyway, stuff like this. And this, and this. It makes it very hard for me to get in with Alpha, because she doesn't have the reach that these characters do. Like I said, it's not as offensive as, like, Nago or Faust. Somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody else. Okay. Look. Again, it's not as offensive with this character because she's not like Nago, or they're not like Nago, but Testament is a zoner. And their whole plan is to do stuff like this and keep you out and stain you. I know they changed it, so I don't really know. Like, look. Yeah, I whiffed it, which as you can see, yeah, that's the problem. It's like that for most rushdown characters. But the problem is Elfel is on the lower end of the rushdown health characters. So she literally just loses to characters like Nago or Potemkin. The dash sucks, bruh. In the last patch, they made it so you can't grab off the dash anymore. So using it in neutral isn't really that good. So you can't grab off of it if you just throw it out now. And the bullets, this might be crazy to say, but I don't really use the bullets outside of Oki. Not that unless they're sitting full screen. All right, but anyway. Back to what I was saying. It's just characters with the bigger normals. It's just really hard to get in against them. And that's like my biggest problem at this point because I don't really have another example because, well, I played Kai for a bit and Ram for a bit. But that's all I have.
I'll admit there is some truth to what I said, but some of it was also just purely tilt, which we'll talk about later. After about 20 minutes of waiting after the rant for my next matchup to come, I found out who my next opponent was. Yeah, it was Slayer, so clearly this bracket was not interested in my mental health in any way possible. Unlike the Gold Lewis matchup, I knew this one slightly better, so these matches didn't feel utterly impossible, but even with knowing that, I was still frustrated losing to this guy.
Yeah, I saw it light on my end too. Tried to grab that. Yo! All my health. I succeed. No point in boosting. Should have supered. It's okay. It's okay. Watch this. Oh! He's super too! I'm cooked! Oh my god! Forgot about that. I gotta pay more attention to that. Oh! 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 Hello? Got him. What? No. What? Excuse me? One button. Keep going like that. And I'm dead, so I just cornered myself. Never mind. Oh my god, dude.
I probably could have won that round if I actually punished him instead of just grabbing and hoping for the best. But as you can see, it's another first set that was really close. But I don't think I can say the same for the next couple matches.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I blocked.
Positive bonus. And then.
He's gonna super. Yep. He's not negative off that! And I'm dead now because I did that. Okay. Hello? What? Yo.
If you guessed that the matches somehow got worse, yeah, you would be right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh my god, bro. I was in the corner. Ooh, block. I'm not blocking? Oh my god. GG, bruh.
So even after all of that, I ended my tournament run at 0-2. Again, no sets won. But at least I was in the bottom 10 this time instead of bottom 5. I didn't leave this tournament thinking I was trash. There were two main issues I noticed during the tournament: consistency and matchup knowledge. Starting with consistency, I don't mean playing the game more or practicing more. When I'm talking about consistency, I'm talking about playing at my best every round, and I can play well in certain moments. I can take rounds, make decisions, and run my offense whenever I'm comfortable, but I'm not comfortable enough to keep that level across an entire tournament set, especially when the opponent starts forcing me into situations I genuinely don't understand. And as you can see with the Slayer match, sometimes I would properly punish the heavy Mappa hunch, and other times I would grab, which doesn't help me win in the long run. During the Gold Lewis matches, you can see my defense overall degrading over the course of the rounds. Once the match started to get stressful or I'm put in any type of new situation, my decision making falls apart. Around that point is when I'm more focused on the fact that I'm losing over the game itself. The second issue that I noticed was the matchup knowledge, and I don't mean I need to know what every character does at all times. I technically know that Gold Lewis has a move called Behemoth Typhoon. I know Slayer has some weird teleport dash thing and cross-ups, but there's a huge difference between knowing the character's kit and knowing how to actually fight against it. For example, I main Elfelt. I've been playing Elfelt and Elfelt only for about 80% of my time in the game, but I genuinely don't have fun fighting another Elfelt player. I play the character, I know her combos, how her moves work, and how to punish it, so by all accounts I shouldn't have any issues fighting this character. But I do. The suffocating playstyle that I usually hit other people with is hard enough for me to deal with, and I play the character. Against Gold Lewis, my problem wasn't that I had never seen Behemoth Typhoon before. My problem was that I didn't know the exact range where I was out of danger. I kept standing in awkward spots where I had thought I was safe, but I was actually close enough to get clipped by the edge of his moves and get sent into next year. For Slayer, it wasn't about having huge reach or anything like that. It was about not being ready for any of the situations he had placed me in. The cross-ups, the constant side swapping, and the grabs, they all made me hesitate. That's what matchup knowledge really is. It's not about knowing the character's moves, it's knowing what range they want to stay around, and what situations they will force, and what I'm supposed to do before I even get hit. Hitting plat has shown me that yeah, I've improved, but this tournament has not only showed me that improving and being consistent aren't the same, but that I can't always force my offense first, especially against characters I don't f***ing understand. So yeah, I went 0-2 again, placed bottom 10. If you were to only look at the tournament results, it wouldn't look like I've improved, but I don't think that's true at all. Last time I left the tournament questioning literally everything. This time I left knowing exactly what got me exposed. My consistency isn't where it needs to be yet, and my matchup knowledge has too many gaps, but those are fixable issues. They're not start from scratch kind of problems, they're just things I have to work on. And honestly, that's probably my biggest difference between last tournament and this one, aside from my standings of course. Now all we have to do is practice and improve, or we can take the alternative route and just blame the character. And that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I was super excited about making this video. It was a bit of a passion project for me. Even during the tournament, the thought of making a video about this made me excited. The next video is going to be my Hitoshi Shinso starter guide for My Hero Ultra Rumble, so stay tuned for that video next Sunday around the same time. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comments what matchups gave you the hardest time when you were learning Strive. Now that's all for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.